Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. Hello to all you moms and dads, all you soon-to-be moms and dads. I have to imagine that if you're watching this video that you either already are a parent or you are getting ready to become one, or maybe you have children that you've already gotten out of diapers but you're thinking about cloth diapering future children. So either way, I'm glad you're here. I have been cloth diapering for almost a year now and it has been quite a journey. So that is why today's video is about mistakes that I have made cloth diapering. I'm also going to talk about my current wash routine, and I'm going to show you my current stash, the diapers that I am currently using, also diapers that I no longer use. As always, any of the items that I mentioned in this video, I will link below in the description box. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you'll consider doing that. I do lots of stuff, DIYs, macrame, home improvement. I'm always just sharing with you what I'm actually doing in my real life. Okay, mistake number one. When I first looked into cloth diapering, one of the first things I looked into was getting a diaper pail. I got on Amazon, I put a really beautiful diaper pail on my registry. It's by a brand called Diapers, and this worked fine for the first couple months because we weren't going through so many diapers. You know, we had a newborn, but quickly I realized I was running out of room in that. And I wash my diapers every 2 to 3 days. I don't let them sit for very long, but I do let them sit for a couple days usually. So these nicer diaper pails that you will find are just a little too small in my opinion. So I did a little research, read a couple blog posts, and I decided to get a traditional trash can. And I'll show you that, guys, here. It's just from Target. It has a little pedal so that the top lifts if you step on it. And I use a liner that I got on Amazon, and this works so much better because it has so much more room to hold my diapers. The other thing I love about it is that once the lid is down, it really seals against that liner really well, so we don't have to smell dirty diapers in the nursery. I highly recommend just getting, it's gonna be a little cheaper too, just getting a good diaper pail liner and just getting a regular trash can to use for your cloth diapers. Mistake number two, buying cheap cloth diapers. Now, when I first got into cloth diapering, I knew it was something that I wanted to do long term. However, one of the reasons that I was doing it was to save money. So I did buy some cheaper, or I should say less expensive cloth diapers on Amazon. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made. I didn't want to make a huge investment up front. I didn't want to buy the fancier diapers, and I wasn't really sure what the difference was between the cheaper ones and the nicer ones. There are so many brands out there, and when you really start to get into the cloth diapering community, you find out about more and more brands as you go. The cheaper brands that I was finding were on Amazon, and then that's not to say that all of the cloth diapers that you're going to find on Amazon are cheap, because some of the nicer ones that I'm using now are available on Amazon. But I will say that it does pay off to make a larger investment up front. The amount of money that you save cloth diapering is just phenomenal. However, it does require for you to make an upfront investment in your diapers. So I highly recommend some of the nicer brands. The two that we are using that cost us more money that we absolutely love are Grovia and Lil Helper. You can find both of those on Amazon. You can also purchase from them directly. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I will link all of this stuff below. Some of the brands that we are not using any longer that were less expensive that we have found have not held up well or are just no longer working for us now that our baby is larger include Mama Koala, Alva Baby, and Nora's Nursery. Now, Nora's Nursery is one that's kind of in the middle. I do still grab Nora's Nursery every now and then. If I run out of my good diapers, I will grab the Nora's Nursery, but I do find that they leak on me much faster than my more expensive diapers. And one thing you can do if you are on a budget, and this is something that I did not want to do because I thought it was kind of gross, is to buy used diapers. There are great ways of doing a deep cleanse if you're worried about that and removing stains, and you can make those diapers look as good as new. You just want to make sure that the elastic on the inside of the diaper where the leg goes is not worn out, that all of the buttons and snaps function normally. And you can get a lot of extra wear out of these used diapers. And oftentimes when I go onto Facebook Marketplace and look for used diapers, I see that people have said they never used them. Either they were gifted them or they thought they were going to cloth diaper and they decided not to. Maybe they just didn't have enough knowledge on how to do it properly and have failed at it. Either way, it's a great option if you're on a budget buying used diapers. Don't look past it. Using too much or the wrong detergent. I have a video that I made 30 days into cloth diapering just as like a check-in, like this is what's going on, this is how I've been doing it, this is what's working for me, and a lot has changed since then. I will link that video below if you'd like to go back. You can see my journey from then and now, 30 days into it and then 11 months into it. A lot has changed, like I said. Someone commented on that video very kindly and said, hey, you shouldn't use the detergent that you're using. It doesn't have enzymes in it in order to remove fecal matter and urine properly, and you should look into using a different detergent. And they let me know about this website called Fluff University, and there is a detergent index on that website, which I will link below for you, and you can look up every detergent available on the market and see if it's compatible with cloth diapering. And there are a lot that are not compatible. And most people who cloth diaper are also really interested in being environmentally friendly, using less chemicals in their everyday cleaning practices. And so those detergents, unfortunately, a lot of the natural ones are not ones that you'll want to use. Currently, we do a pre-wash with Tide detergent, regular Tide, which doesn't make me super happy, but it works. And then we do a regular wash with Rockin' Green, which I purchased on Amazon, and then we do an extra rinse. So I'm actually using 2 detergents, which may not be what everybody would choose to do, but I've never had to do a deep clean or to strip my diapers. They always come out smelling clean. The Rockin' Green, I feel like removes the Tide because I don't like the way the Tide smells. Even if I just do Tide with an extra rinse, I feel like I can still smell the Tide. And the Rockin' Green kind of removes the Tide detergent, but the Rockin' Green is not enough on its own to use alone to remove fecal matter and urine and all of that. So that is why I do it that way, and it's just what works for me. If you're not sure what to use, please go check out that detergent index, and you can find a lot of information there and figure out what's going to work for you and your family. Not understanding how the fit and rise works on different diapers. Let me show you specifically what I'm talking about. I have here one of my little helper diapers. It has pineapples on it, so cute. Now, most diapers are gonna have these 3 buttons here, and that is going to adjust the rise, and then these buttons here go across the waist to adjust the waist. I didn't understand any of that. I didn't do the research on it. I just didn't understand it. And it came through trial and error. There are a ton of videos and there's tons of information on the internet about cloth diapers and how they should fit. And instead of searching just for that, I suggest after you invest in a certain brand or certain brands, because it's not a bad idea to try a few different types of cloth diapers to see what works for you, which is what I did. After you invest in them, then do the research on how they should each individually fit, because I have found that each individual diaper that I use fits differently. My Mama Koalas, which I'm no longer using, but I did really like these as a newborn, they fit differently than my little helper. Recently, a great resource has been Facebook groups. I'm not involved in any Facebook groups except for Facebook cloth diapering groups, and it's amazing the amount of information that's on there that goes even beyond cloth diapers. But when I got frustrated with specifically my little helper diapers, I thought about not using them anymore. I got onto a little helper Facebook group and I learned a ton about how to use these diapers that I had no idea about. And just to give you an idea, it has to do with unsnapping these inserts once the diaper is on. Little Helper actually has an app, and once I used it, I learned so much about how to use my diaper properly, where I would have stopped using these and I would have been upset because I did invest a lot of money in them. So utilize your resources, join the Facebook groups. I love the Grovia Facebook group I'm in, and I also love the Little Helper Facebook group I'm in, because those are the 2 cloth diapers that I'm currently using. I also didn't understand that compression leaks were a thing. So if you put your diaper on too tight, you can get compression leaks. It's basically where, you know, your baby goes to the bathroom and it has nowhere to go, so the pee just kind of leaks out the sides. So you want to have a little room in there, and I didn't quite understand that. My husband didn't really understand that. We were putting the diapers on pretty snug, and probably a little snugger than we should have been doing. So before I show you my current wash routine, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the diapers that I am currently using, that I am loving, to hopefully encourage you to invest in some nicer diapers than I did up front. This is the Grovia 1. I don't have a ton of these. I actually only own 4 of these, but these are great nighttime diapers. That was a huge problem of mine. It's a huge problem that I've seen among the groups that I'm in, and just online searching. People are not sure what to use for overnight. I've even seen that some people are using a disposable overnight with a cloth cover over top, and we haven't had to do anything like that. We definitely experienced some leaks when we were using other diapers, but once we got the Grovia 1, these have been a game changer. We put my son to bed at 7 p.m. He goes into a Grovia 1. He does not wake up normally until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and he is never wet after wearing these diapers. They are a miracle. We love them. I also love that they have a Velcro option, and that actually comes off so you can use the button or you can use Velcro. It just makes it really easy for my husband to put them on, okay? So, you know, I'm with my son all the time. I'm with him 24/7. My husband works a lot. So it's those things that sometimes I'm really good at doing things where he is not as good because he doesn't spend as much time doing them. The second diaper that we're currently using is a Grovia all-in-one. These are so slim. I love these for daytime or if my son is wearing pants or snug fitting pants, because these basically fit like a disposable diaper. They're very, very slim. A lot of people don't like cloth diapers because they're worried about the fluff. They're worried about how big they are and how clothes fit over them. If you are worried about that, I highly suggest the Grovia all-in-one. By far my favorite diaper for during the day. It's not something that we would use overnight. It just doesn't have the absorbency capability of the Grovia 1, but we love using these during the day. And then, like I mentioned before, we do love our little helpers. These were great nighttime diapers when my son was a newborn, and now that he's bigger and he has bigger pees, we are not using them at night anymore, but they are still a really great diaper for every day. I especially like them if I know we're going to run errands during the day, we're going to be gone for a little while, and maybe I don't have time or it's not convenient for me to do a diaper change. I feel a little bit more comfortable putting him in one of these because it has a little bit more absorbency than your average cloth diaper. Also, Little Helper is just a really great company. I love the resources that they provide. Like I mentioned before, they have the app for troubleshooting if you're having issues with them, and the prints are just adorable. So I mentioned before that I was still using a Nora's Nursery every now and then, and that's what this is. I use these with a charcoal insert in a pinch. Let me show you the charcoal insert because they did not come with the charcoal insert. I had to order the charcoal insert online separately from Amazon. So these aren't my favorite diapers currently, but I will grab them because I own them and because sometimes I just run out of the good diapers and I have to grab something. And these are fine in a pinch. They're definitely very budget friendly, so if you can't afford the nicer diapers and you don't want a cheap diaper, I would recommend the Nora's Nursery for that situation. Now, the two diapers that we have completely outgrown that I no longer grab for, that I actually just need to get rid of. I need to do a deep cleaning on them and just try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I think they're great newborn diapers, but they are just no longer working for us at this point. Mama Koala and Alva Baby. These are both very available on Amazon. I see them all the time. The reviews are really good. I think they, like I said, are just fine for in the beginning. They have really cute prints. Mama Koala always has really cute prints coming out, but they are just no longer working for us. So if you're only planning to cloth diaper for a short time, I would recommend it for maybe a short time. But if you're planning to cloth diaper long term like I am, I'm planning to cloth diaper until he's potty trained. I think this is a waste of money, and you might as well invest in your nicer diapers, and I highly recommend, like I said, Grovia. Grovia is probably my favorite, Little Helper right behind it. So really quickly, I'm gonna show you guys how I wash my diapers, what my current wash routine is. I promise I won't show you anything gross. I'm just gonna show you exactly how I do it and what that looks like. This is the diaper pail we keep in our nursery, and basically once it's full, we bring it into the laundry room. Now when we take off a diaper, we don't do anything to it. We put it right into the diaper pail, and then on wash day, I simply separate it at the washer. I have a little bucket I keep on top of the washer for any of our poopy diapers, and then everything that just has pee on it, along with our reusable wipes, that all goes into the washer. Then I take my bucket of poopy diapers into the bathroom where I can spray them off. And this is just a necessary step to do after your baby has started solids,
Before they're on solids, you usually can just take the diapers and put them directly into the washer and you don't have to spray them off. We use a sprayer that is attached to our toilet. It was extremely easy to install and the pressure on it is so high. We love it. I'll make sure that is linked below for you guys. Once everything is removed from the diapers, I put the diapers back into the diaper pail liner and then I turn it inside out and throw it into the washer with everything else.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was informative for you. If you have any other questions about cloth diapering, please check out Fluff University. I'll link that below, and you can always feel free to leave me a comment below. I'm happy to help if I can. And I'll see you guys next time.